Yo, man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morning Hustles. Man, who's getting the summer crack-a-lackin', man. Yo, we got a new single out right now called Swag. One time for the homie YG. What up, man?
What's happening, bro? Yeah. How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. Yo, you delivered another joint for us to bop to for the summer, but everybody's bopping at the crib, man. How does shit feel to you?
Man, it's kind of weird, you know? I'm used to being outside, club hopping, partying and all that. It's weird, but like we still having fun.
I felt like you found a way to keep it creative. You had the band out there and you was performing swag. It looked like you had a good time doing that. So you still finding a way to perform some kind of way.
Yeah, we trying to figure it all out, I'm trying to do a drive-in situation.
I've been seeing some interesting things like in that performance space. Like, we were sharing something in our group chat yesterday. Like, even in the movie space, Cats is doing something where they pull up on the boats and watch like the movie screen on the boats, and Cats has been getting creative. What's the most interesting thing you've seen so far to create some level of normalcy since COVID-19 popped off?
I ain't really seen too much. I seen what you talking about on the gram. Like really seeing something that was like, whoa, I ain't really seen nothing yet, Like the only thing I seen, you feel me, to create like, to keep it normal and try to keep it regular, like everybody having house parties,
Yeah. I do feel like it's taking it back to that because I don't feel like people was really doing the house so much, and now I feel like everybody like come to the crib, let's have something here. It's getting a little bit more, fun that way, bringing it in.
Yeah, look, you feel me? Let me show y'all what we doing today.
We going to the party right now.
Let me show y'all what we doing today.
On the first edition of Morning Hustle Cribs.
There we go.
Yeah.
The kids had that last week. Yeah, that's live right there, boy.
Yo, that is official. Now, what is the size and age restrictions of that slide right there, Jay?
No, that's for the grown-ups,
Oh, okay.
That is
we ain't got no kids up over here.
Who needs wild water or wet and wild when you could bring wet and wild to you?
Hey, now with all this time, man, that you got at your disposal, man, how is that giving you any insight on where you're gonna go creatively with your music as far as like the sound? Is there something that you feel like you want to re-implement that you haven't had a chance to do now because you have this available amount of time? Like, what do you feel like on your vibe wise?
I mean, like as far as the music, you feel me, you gotta continue to do like I was in the studio going through that whole little phase, and I'm like, man, do I make music that's about right now? It's, you know what I'm saying, and all this stuff. And it's like, bro, you feel me? I feel like that's the last thing people want to hear. It's like we already going through this time. We trying to act like this really ain't happening. So you got to continue to give them that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I chose to do. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna take that route because I don't know how it's gonna play out. And it's like, this is temporary, hopefully.
Right. But you have been very involved in the things that's going on, like the protests that you were a part of in LA, and congratulations on that because it was a humongous turnout. And also, like when it comes to swag, you had the Colin Kaepernick, you held that down. So I feel like you've been very active in using your voice. Can you recall an instance where you had a problem maybe with some kind of police brutality situation, or maybe even just a facing with the police?
Man, what? I had plenty of those,
Mm-hmm.
All right, around the Grammys, I went to jail. You feel me? Police came raided my house, like my house with like me and my family and my kids. They come through, like 4 in the morning. I'm out. You feel me? We sleep. You feel me? Helicopter come around, how all that. So boom, I bounce up. I'm like, what's going on? Boom, they bang the door in, trying to get in the door. So I go downstairs. I open the door. Boom, you feel me? They drew down on me. That's normal. But my kids, you feel me? I got like, at the time I had a 4-year-old and a 6-month-year-old. They upstairs in the room with their mama. So they like, you got anybody in the house? I'm like, yeah, my family in the house. They're like, oh, where they at in the room? You feel me? So they go up in the room and they got the big K's and all in my little kid's face. Like, don't move. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all got me fucked up. You feel me? So they doing this to my little kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, y'all got like fucked up. Like, and these little girls, you know what I'm saying? But I've been through a lot of like other stuff with the police, but I'm like I'm from the streets though, you feel me? So it's like I got a target on my back already from that, and I know that, so it ain't really nothing to like talk about, because like when you from a certain area, the police gonna fuck with you, you know, because you feel me, they gonna be like, oh, or you're affiliated in a gang, so you're on criminal activity and you got like bad intent to do stuff and all this. So you already get that from being a part of some shit. But I don't think I ever been like dealt with, like beat. Like I ain't never got beat by the police, because, you know, like I'm always with some people. You feel me? Even when I was young, I'm always with a group of people. And you feel me, when we get in situations with the police, we like attack, like we don't let them, like we be on them, like we know our rights, don't touch me, you know what I'm saying? No, we ain't getting out the car, we ain't doing none of that, period. So yeah, you feel me, that's how it be. But you know, I know some people that got killed by the police, you feel me? The homie brother that got killed by the police, 2 guys in Compton got killed by the police recently, like in the last year or two, you know.
And that didn't make the news.
No, it made the news.
Oh, okay.
One of them made the news like heavily, like for me, it was like a year ago. It made the news for sure. You feel me? It's a lot of stuff that be going on with the police though that don't make the news, and it's a lot of stuff you don't hear about. And I hear about it late. You feel me? That it happened in the city, and I'm just like, damn, like, but you know, it's a sad thing because that activity, you feel me, that became normal to us, you know?
Right.
It's like we didn't deal with that and be dealing with that like for a long time. So it's like, it's sad to say, but you know, when you black, you feel like that's what come with being black. It's normal.
And it should have to be. A lot of us have PTSD because of that, YG. It's crazy. And I know you have a lot, you know, on your shoulders, not only dealing with all that, everything that's going on, but even the extra pressure. You know, it's almost like Grand Theft Auto. I imagine you go from a 4-star rating to a 5-star rating when you drop something like fuck Donald Trump. And now you have a whole different set of eyes on you. Like after that record drop, like, did you get phone calls? Did cats that work for the president, pull up on you and talk to you, or no?
I mean, we end up getting a letter from the White House, you know what I'm saying? Well, we got our hands on the letter. They sent a letter out about me and Nipsey. We did a song, you feel me? They sent it out to the little federal community. And we end up getting our hands on it like way early before it came out. So we had that happen. We lost some shows. Like we lost shows and all this type of stuff. And but we ain't really had no people pulling up on us like that. Not that I know of, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, when you from the streets and you make it, like you already got eyes on you. You feel me? You already know, you feel me, the people watching, you gotta be right, you gotta move the right way, your phone probably tapped, all that, because they waiting on you to slip up. So when we did the FDT record, we was already on deck, but we knew that we was gonna lose some opportunities like shows and tours, and we did, and that happened.
Did your label try to talk you out of it, like out of putting that song out?
Label? Nah, we put the song out without no label, because at first of the label, when they heard the song, they was like, they wasn't behind it. You feel me? They like, no, we can't put this out. We can't put this out. We can't put this out. And I'm like, oh, okay, we put it out. So we backdoored it. You feel me? We put it out how we put it out, and then like We shot the video. We put the video out through World Star, and everybody was going crazy, like, oh my God. And then the label came back and they like, we got to figure out how to put this out. You feel me? The real way.
You need to put a remix out right now because we at a time where it's feeling like everybody feel like that about him. And that song still go.
The real hip hop, black, like all, just like, you know, get them people up on there, like J. Cole and all them.
Like, if you was to build one, YG, like, all in the same gang style, who would you put on this, like, super version of FDT?
Like, what you mean? Like, all in the same gang?
Remember, like, you know, like, how, like, all in the same gang, like, from, like, 1990 was, like, a posse cut?
Oh, okay.
So if you had, like, a super all-star lineup on the remix, who you got on there?
Man, you feel me? Like, for me, what I would want to do is, because I feel like people that be having these platforms, that they don't really be, you feel me? They be doing their stuff, but it's not, they be playing it safe, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And safe ain't the way to play these games with these people because they don't respect that. You seen what happened when, like, everybody was riding and looting and stuff. Like, they was like, oh, wait, hold on.
We didn't say do all that now.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like,
no, that's what people
got
started
everybody
saying.
attention, and it was like, oh no, we really gotta figure this out. Something, you know what I'm saying? So I feel the same way. Like, when these people with these platforms, you feel me? They be trying to stand up, or they act like they standing up, but it's like they not really. They just gonna say some little shit to be like, well, I said something, but it ain't really. Don't nobody feel like you not moving nothing with that. So what I would want to do with that type of record remix, I want to get some of the biggest, like, artists who could rap, but it's like, bro, you gotta, we need you on this fuck Donald Trump, and you gotta say some shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you normally wouldn't. You feel me? You normally wouldn't do this.
Do I need you to make a special exception today, though?
No subliminals, be direct.
Huh?
I said no subliminals, be direct on the record. Like, you know, be on topic.
All the way direct.
Say what it is. I think Kanye would be good to add on there because
and, hey, Kanye would be good. Kanye would be good, but you know, Kanye crazy though. He go hop on there and say some crazy shit.
It might work though.
For?
Maybe I have him do the foreword or something like that.
Like, y'all go for Kanye for president or what?
Hell no.
We can't even expect them to put an album out on time. You know, like, why would we want to put this man in office?
Come on now.
I don't need my president on TV crying, bro. I don't need that.
Biden, Kanye West.
Gonna have to go for Biden. I ain't got nobody else to choose. Kanye gonna be in the straitjacket in the next few weeks. And there's no way I'm gonna go.
What Biden gonna do?
He probably gonna do the same bullshit, but at least he ain't as racist as the other one is.
Yeah, we're voting for the lesser of three evils, no matter what we do. Like, yo, who gonna fuck up the car the least? Biden.
Right.
Man.
They all gonna crash.
Was that, bro?
I said, you think so?
Yeah, I mean, obviously better than Trump. And then, like, once again, like, Kanye's not even qualified to run across the country. And those third-party candidates, they never get a fair shake in the media, even if it wasn't Kanye West. Let's just say if our man Yang would have got through, let's just say if
I wanted him to win.
Bernie Sanders was running as a Democrat, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they hit the turbo button on his ass. Like, he was the guy. He was whooping ass in all the debates. Then all of a sudden, cats got in a hunt. Was like, all right, 1, 2, 3, Biden. What? I ain't never seen that like that.
I hated Biden, too.
History of politics, man. But, like, politics is a dirty game. It's all about the money. It's all about lobbyists. It's a lot of bullshit and foul play involved. And, you know, until we change this two-party system that we're operating in, we're always going to never be in the best position we need to be in because the person that is always in office ain't never going to be able to cover everybody because you have career politicians running for office and they get stuck doing favors for people who help get them in office. And those favors never really help the people. But, you know, I digress. We're here for G.
Facts.
I do feel like if Kanye was to, if this was a couple years ago and he did it the right way and took it seriously and wasn't losing his mind and all this, I would feel like, yeah, maybe I would go behind him because remember, people thought it was a joke that Donald Trump was running. You know what I mean? And I feel like if he's going to be for anybody, if anybody of those three people, it would be Kanye that's going to be more for somebody like look like you and I. You know what I mean? But
man, I'll be able to be like, Kanye, I need to meet with you, bro.
yeah, that's true. But that's what I'm saying. His mind ain't right.
He gonna
But
be at the
on
White House with
paper,
the homies.
as far as like a rapper, you would rather somebody like that.
Listen, see, this is the thing, right? Ain't none of them people minds right. But everybody got a problem with Kanye because he know that his mind is messed up and he say it.
Mhm.
So people was scared. But it's like, Trump mind fucked up. Like,
Hella fucked up.
yeah, his shit fucked up too. And Biden shit probably fucked up too. We just don't know. We don't know for sure, you know, because he ain't out there talking about it. Like, yeah, I got a mental health problem, and all them niggas probably got mental health problems, man.
True.
Just imagine the pressure of that job. But as like, 2020 turns into 2021, like what's most important to YG? Like what kind of changes you want to see happen to where you could feel happy about whatever happens next?
Man, really, I mean, bro, get your money, man. Get your money. Cause like my thing is the vaccines with the you feel me? I feel like the vaccines gonna have the chips in it. So I'm telling all my people, like, you feel me? That's all we talking about is that, like, as right now. But as far as like everything else is like life, me and the homie was talking and we don't give a fuck who president because our life ain't gonna change. Like, you feel me? We gonna be doing the same shit. We still gotta pay taxes. The homies like, I'm still in the hood. I don't got a job. Not everyone have a job. You feel me? So it be like, bro, like whoever president, it don't matter. I don't know, bro. That's a hard one. Because it's like, when you really think about it and you really talk about it, people be like, what had these presidents really changed in the people life that's like in the inner cities, in the ghettos? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what difference do it make?
I feel like Donald Trump has killed the most people. I could say that much for him. So I wouldn't want him to be back in office because it was decisions.
Killed the most people, like what, with the COVID?
I mean, yeah, with the COVID, I feel like there was decisions he could have made that could have, limited things or even.
Look, COVID is bigger than Donald Trump.
It is.
It's part of a new world order.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's just a step to get to the, you feel me, to the real situation, which is the fucking chip.
Yep.
I don't want to get me started on this.
I feel you. I'm glad you got an insight on that, bro. And as a father, I'm just curious, where's your stance with about the kids going back to school? Are your kids going back to school? Or are you gonna hold them back and keep them at the crib? What's your outlook on that?
No, my kids ain't going back to school. I'm about to have a tutor at the house 3 times a week. And that's the program we about to run. Cause it's like, I'm not putting my kids back into no school. And I'm not even like it's really because of, you feel me, family type of situation. Because they say the kids don't really get the virus or something, like whatever they say. But I don't know, it's just too tricky and it's too soon to be putting your kids back in school when they ain't really got nothing figured out. You know what I'm saying? And so we running tutors at the house 3 times a week. And yeah, we gonna do it that way.
Have you lost anybody to COVID since this whole thing have you lost anybody to COVID since this whole thing started?
No, I haven't.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's great.
I know people that lost family members and friends and all that, but I ain't lost nobody yet. I hope I don't,
I want to go back to talking about the swag video. I see you had Snoop and Tyga in there, and I feel like you got a tight relationship with Tyga because y'all have done a few things together and stuff like that. Would y'all ever consider doing some type of a like EP or a little project together?
Yeah, we was supposed to do that like several times, but we all be moving around, chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? But me and Tyga talk about that. We was just talking about that like a month ago.
Because I got quite a few in the bag already. Yeah. Like it seemed like it's only right to finish connecting the dots.
Yeah, I got another one on my album. You feel me? I got him on it. It's one of them ones.
Okay. Now, recently I heard you say that you would be interested in battling Tiger in a versus because you got so many joints in the pocket. Snoop Dogg just got finished doing one with DMX. But let's just say if you had to battle somebody from the East Coast in a versus, who do you think would be like a good matchup for you, YG?
In a versus on the East Coast, it got to be somebody like my generation with
I know who I'm thinking.
You feel me? Got multiple hits, and that's probably like you feel me, like a Meek Mill or something, you know?
That's who I was thinking.
Okay. Okay.
Meek Mill for sure. That would be a dope ass battle.
That's the ill balance. I would have never put y'all two together. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Really?
For some reason, I was thinking like along the lines of, I don't know, an A Boogie with the hoodie, but
why?
He's way younger than me.
Yeah, nah, it gotta be Meek. That's a perfect matchup.
Yeah, that's good street. That's good for street culture right there, bro. Street
that's like the streets right there. Like
that's the streets right there.
Like our music way different, but it's like who else on some street shit from the East, our generation, who had multiple hits, you know?
To me, that would be the young version of the Snoop and DMX battle. To me, kind of, it would be like the more like our generation of it.
Yeah, bottle girls gonna go crazy. The drug dealers, bottle girls going crazy. Hey, the street's going up. I'm telling you that right now, boy. It's going down. That one might be in person. That might be the first battle that actually violates social distancing. Y'all, it's gonna be a lot of people in the room.
Versus.
Way too active.
What about your fashion sense? Because I know that's one thing that's real important to you. I actually got in an argument with you at Karen Civil's house over some white socks you wanted to wear with some hard shoes, and you was like, "Which one?" But anyway, I seen that you said something about some shoes coming out. What you working on?
I got some. Look, wait, is this about to be on the internet?
Not like today.
Not today.
Bro, what you got, dog?
I can show y'all because they right here.
Show us some of it.
Is this the prototype or is this the real deal?
You some?
Yes, some. Oh!
YG showed us some heel.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Okay, when the recording go off, you got to show us it, the whole thing.
You feel me? Like I wanted to post a shoot, and I'm like, nah, I can't. It's too early. That's gonna be some premature shit, you know.
But the cool thing with COVID is those joints will stay white forever. At the rate we going with COVID, them shoes gonna stay white forever.
Yeah, I know.
So is this like a new announcement, a new collaboration that you got going on? Can you hint something?
No, I'm just working on, you feel me, about like, you know, like a shoe brand.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
From the ground up
situation. Yeah, my own situation. 100% black owned, you know?
That's dope. And also you have your label, obviously, 400. And you got a bunch of artists on there. Mitch is one of them. I think he's super dope. You also have a new first lady, according to your page. Is Kamaya no longer with the label, or is there like, was she not signed to the label? Because I was a little confused.
Yeah, no, she was signed, but you know, she wanted to go do her own thing. So, you know, we support that. Yeah, but Day Sulan is the one we're talking about, new artist. You know, she up next.
The video was dope.
She probably got now.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you gonna know what's up in like a month or two.
Looking forward to seeing all this cook. Now, as far as getting a full-length project, how far away are we from it?
We very soon.
And it's the last album you got to release before you kind of get to go full-blown indie, right?
Yeah, before I get to go do whatever I want to do, yeah.
How excited are we?
Right.
Very excited. Oh, boy. Very excited. Man, I've been waiting on this day for a long time.
Man, well, yo, like, you know, and it seems like you sneak them in on us about once, twice a year. You know, you can always expect a few joints from YG. Are you going to turn right back around and drop another album after you drop the first one? You going to let it breathe a little bit?
I gotta figure out, you feel me, with the contract situations, because you know these people trying to hold you to these terms and these contracts to where it's like you could come with an album, you feel me, a month later, but it ain't gonna count towards your deal. So you gotta wait, you feel me, to make it count. You know what I'm saying? So according to the situation and of the terms in the contract, you feel me, that's what's gonna tell me how I'm about to play. But I'm gonna play though, for sure. Okay. I'm gonna play. I ain't about to keep the people waiting like that no more. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had some fucked up little situations. I had to get past that. And yeah, we here today.
What about, because I know Jeezy was one of the artists that helped bring you into the whole situation. Do y'all still keep in touch, or does he give you any pointers anymore, or that's just like you outgrown that stage?
No, that's Big Bro forever. You know what I'm saying? That's Big Bro forever. Last time I talked to Jeezy was probably some months ago, but you know that's Big Bro. That's Big Bro forever. Whenever he wanna holler, whenever I wanna holler, he gonna holler. I'ma holler. Whatever. You feel me? It's yeah. That's
what you think is a good wedding gift for him? Because you know he's about to get married. What's something that you think you might get him for his wedding gift?
Jeez, you gotta get him like a Rolex or something. You know what I'm saying?
So Jeannie don't get nothing, just him?
I mean, you know, I'm new to all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to this. I got some stuff to learn about wedding gifts and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, YG, I got one for you, bro. People want to know, big question. Are you ever gonna do the song for Dave from the show, bro? Like that episode to me, dog, was so funny.
From the Little Dicky show, Dave.
What song?
You never did his verse.
Only asked me for the verse.
His manager still ain't tell him.
The biggest cliffhanger of the whole damn season. I was like, yo, he got to pop up in the last episode, do the verse, right?
Yeah, no. He funny. Hey, bro, he funny because how he act on that show, that's really how he act in real life.
That was a dope show. I like that show.
Yeah. No,
so, but like in Theater of the Mind, did you actually do the verse?
Nah.
They never brought that shit up again.
Never again.
You don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Answer that on the last episode, but nah, man. But yo, you did a dope job in that.
Would you do any more acting? Like, say they wanted you to do a show focused around YG and your life and what you got going on. Would you be interested in doing something like that?
I mean, I'm working on TV and film situations, you know. Yeah, I got some of that in the works. Like COVID-19 just slowed up a lot of shit, but we had a lot of projects in work. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get back to it though. Like when I put this album out, I'm about to tap back in with all that. You know, because right now the perfect time too to go sell something like a Netflix and all this type of stuff. Because they want to be involved in like the black shit. You know, you feel me? So yeah, I'm on that heavy.
No, we're looking forward to that because I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, yo, man, we appreciate you pulling up on us, YG. The new single's called Swag, man. Go ahead, top it off for us, Jake.
Hey, what's happening? This YG 400, and this is my new single, Swag.
Yo, be sure you follow the homie on social media, man. Peace and love, man. Thanks for pulling up on us.
All right, let's see the sneaker. You ain't get
we are the Morning Hustle.